So let's get things going.
Ready, steady, go!
There is no other discipline where the track is as long as in downhill. Besides, there's a difference in altitude prescribed, which is 800 to 1100 metres for the men's World Cup races.
For the women, it's still 500 to 800 meters.
Right. The only good thing in his intermediate time, it can... Hello? Oh, raced right into the fence without trying to brake. Oh, that might have ended badly.
Yeah, fortunately, the security measures are so excellent in alpine skiing that the athlete's health is not endangered.
That was an extreme test of endurance for the security fence. Oh, Today I get some very special help from a real authority from the international skiing scene, Russell McPherson. No need for another word of introduction.
Well, thank you, Tom. I'm happy to be here.
Good to have you. That won't be easy to match.
Well, that start was really without the slightest mistake. It was absolutely superb.
She slightly touches the board there. Will she lose time because of this, Russ?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but not very much. A few thousandths of a second at most.
Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? She touched the board slightly and loses some speed as she left the ideal line. Oh, that is a pity.
It certainly is.
Gee, she scratches the board of the ice canal a little bit there, but I don't think it'll affect her timing anyway.
No, I don't either.
I'm looking forward to the intermediate zone. That's the end of the medal dreams. Even Superman couldn't get into the top ranking from this 8th place.
You needn't bother about the second round with such a position.
No, not really. You'd better take a cup of coffee. Fans come here from all over the world to watch this event, and I'm absolutely sure that they won't be disappointed.
Not today.
The audience is applauding this amazing start. Everything happened so quickly, but the spectators are really experts when it comes to appreciating this performance.
Yeah.
She slightly touches the board there. Will she lose time because of this, Russ?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but not very much. A few thousandths of a second at most.
Oh, did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? She touched the board slightly and loses some speed as she left the ideal line. Oh, that is a pity.
It certainly is.
There might have been some small slips, but they have consequences. The performance is deteriorating.
Yeah, what a pity.
Well, that's put paid to a medal. Let's be honest. With such a performance, she'll get nowhere near the victory rostrum. So let's start and have a look at the first athletes. Let's hope that the athletes don't suffer from stage fright in front of this impressive audience. That might become a really good jump. Ah, he falls down at the landing. I had a funny feeling. 9.5 metres was the distance the very first ski jumper reached. Now, isn't that great? At least, that's what a Norwegian lieutenant called Olaf Ruhr put down in his diary in 1808. You'll probably remember this competition for a few days. Every morning when he looks at his brood. I'm very happy to have Russell McPherson with me today. Hello, Russell.
Hello, everyone at home.
This is the moment they've all been working towards for a long time. Sportsmen, coaches, organisers, and last but not least, the journalists from all over the world. Well, there's still room for improvement. I'm certain she can do a much better start.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it's worth doing a second round or slash a result.
But maybe as a kind of vindication.
Now we'll see for whom months and months of training and drudgery will pay off, as we all assume that each and every one is suitably prepared. Now there's not a coach in the world who can help her anymore. She's all alone now, just before the start.
That's the moment when the most horrible doubts assail an athlete.
This is Tom Davids. Hello, I'm glad to have you with me again. Now there's no way back. This is it.
It sure is.
She's pretty fast, but I suppose she'll have enough breath left to shoot well. What would you say, Russ?
I certainly hope so, but it will be difficult. You know, it'll be crucial for her to get her pulse under control at that point.
Amazing how she's rushing through the trail. Oh, really fast.
Sure is. Much as I'd like to, I can't imagine a single rival who can keep abreast of her.
Nope, she must just not allow herself any slacking. That's my biggest fear.
Well, that's mine too.
Ah, she's going like a bat out of hell. I wonder if she's got enough power to keep going till the finish.
Yeah.
What's wrong with her, Russ?
Well, you know, it seems she can't run as fast as she wants to. She's been faster in the past. I hope she can accelerate once more. Otherwise, well, I'm afraid the competition will be over.
Yep. What's up now? She can't keep up the pace anymore. She's slowing down, Russ.
Oh, that's too bad.
Now it's going to be thrilling at last. She's at the shooting range. Let's have a look at her performance today.
All right.
Right into the target. Well done. Second fault. That shot went into space. You could hardly do worse. She had 4 misses. Maybe there was something wrong with her rifle. Was it the wind?
Well, Tom, I think she was simply not concentrating well enough.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear winter sport friends. This is Tom. Oh, no, 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 not like this.
No, really not.
This is Tom David speaking. I wish you a very warm welcome on behalf of the whole team. That's a pity. I thought it would work out.
Oh, I'm sorry for the coach.
No, it's not. I hope you're out getting a beer later. And goodbye.
Are you leaving already?
No.
Oh, man, that was way out.
Oh, you could say that again.
I think I need a break.
Oh, no one. A few bruises. Luckily, that's all that happened in this crash, I suppose.
I suggest considering the ideal line next time, but then this won't happen again.
Oh, very bad intermediate time. That's not true. Oh, his nerves obviously put a spanner in the works. Can't see any other explanation.
Well, you know, the pressure the athletes have to stand is enormous, but he should be used to
Well,
it.
he's a pro after all, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh, no. Our athlete missed a game. If I didn't know that he could do much better, I'd say, I think that speed is too high. The mistakes are on the increase.
No, that...
We certainly won't end this race without any fault. That looks pretty dangerous to my eyes. The winning place will be fought out amongst the other racers. The intermediate time is simply too weak for a place amongst the best.
I don't want to say this, Tom, but I think you're absolutely right.
Thanks again, Russ. He's dancing on a tightrope there. He must restrain himself if he doesn't want to be disqualified. Too much risk, too much uncertainty, and that's the end of it. The race is... This is Tom Davids. Hello. I'm glad to have you with me again. Now we'll see for whom months and months of training and drudgery will pay off, as we all assume that each and every one is suitably prepared for this event. It seems she had a good head start on her rivals. What do you think, Russell?
Yeah, that was really amazing. She's certainly not made it easy for the other competitors.
She slightly touches the board there. Will she lose time because of this, Russ?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but not very much. A few thousandths of a second at most.
Small mistake, and fortunately only had a small effect, it seems. A slight touch of the board won't cost too much time, but it's still not. Fourth rank. Hardly any chance to get among the top three.
No.
It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening here. The fans are supporting the events with all their heart and soul. Not bad, the start.
Right. That was pretty good.
This intermediate must look like a threat to her rivals.
Right. If she doesn't ease off now, the competition will find her a tough nut to crack.
The intermediate time should soon... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Maybe we can forget about the performance at the beginning and call it a full par. That makes
what?
A mistake in French.
Okay.
That's what the audience wants. A very strong intermediate time puts a glow on things. Third place. You could be satisfied with that, after all.
Yes, and I think it corresponds with the performance we've seen.
Yes, right, quite right. This is Tom David speaking. I wish you a very warm welcome on behalf of the whole team. Now there's no coach to help him anymore. He has to stand on his own 2 feet. Yes, that's it. That's how every jump should end. Excellent landing. Oh, I'm delighted.
Yeah, that was faultless, Perry.
Today's V-style has not even been around for 20 years. It was the Swedish skier Jan Boklöv in the season of 1988-89 who astonished experts and rivals with his spread-out skis and flew further than anyone else.
And in 1992, the Austrian Ernesto Vittari was the first athlete to win Olympic gold with the style. And that was in Albertville.
That looked... The waiting's over, dear Wintersport fans. The tournament can begin. She'll start in a few seconds, and then there's no one to help her out there.
That's true.
She was pretty optimistic before the start, but that's a rather mediocre beginning for her.
That's annoying, Tom, but what was the problem?
Well, I think she's the one who knows best, Russ.
Okay.
Fifth place. There won't be much to do in the second round.
I don't think the opponents will let up now.
Speed skating competitions are held on a circular ice rink that's 400 metres long. As you are faster on the inside lane, which is of course shorter than the outside lane, lanes are switched after every round.
And the ice skater who's coming from the outside lane has the right-of-way.
Right. That was a solid start, but capable of development. It could be better.
Even much better.
Not a top rank, but still a reasonable result. Rank 4 is nothing to be ashamed about. This is Tom Davids again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So that was the starting signal for the race. Germany, Norway and France. These are the three countries who have produced most winners in the women's biathlon competitions. I wonder if we will hear another anthem at today's medal ceremony for a change. She seems to be in a bit of a hurry. Amazing that she can still accelerate.
Really?
Let's just hope that her shooting will not suffer from her speed. I've seen many biathlon races where the athletes had to pay a high price for such a fast speed.
Yeah, they often have to pay dearly at the shooting range. I just hope that she's balancing her strength correctly.
Let's see how she's doing at the shooting range. I hope she can calm down quickly. Unflappable. What a series! 5 shots, 5 hits. As good as it gets. She doesn't seem that powerful anymore.
Yep, she's losing speed. It seems like she's getting tired.
Russell, once you were a national coach. When was that exactly? 60 years ago? 80 years ago?
No, but it was ages.
Anyway, is it true that you know the legendary skier Petru Romanesco from that time?
Yeah, it's true.
Let me know about it.
Yeah, later maybe.
This intermediate must look like a threat to her rivals.
Right. If she doesn't ease off now, the competition will find her a tough nut to crack.
Oh, she's really very fast. But I'm afraid she'll have to pay for it at the shooting range if she carries on like that. If her hand's not steady, if it's shaking with exhaustion. Oh, good night, Marie.
Yep.
A flawless performance. Superb.
That's what others can only dream of.
But actually, it's so easy. You only have to pluck up enough courage and be wide awake at the right moment.
Tom, if it were that easy, why didn't you become an athlete?
Are you mad? It's much too dangerous. Oh, she looks far from wide awake. The shooting in a standing position might turn out to be difficult for her, Russ.
Yeah, you're right about that, Tom. If she's exhausted by the race, well, she just won't have a steady hand right now.
Oh, no hit this time. This is going to be hard. Already, the third fault. Only 1 hit out of 5. She could forget about the race.
So let's cross her out of our list. You know, there's nothing she can do anymore. I agree with you.
must be a shock for the competition. The intermediate time is virtually unbeatable.
Sensational. I wouldn't have expected that.
You promised to tell me something about that guy Petru Romanescu.
Oh, yeah. I hoped you'd forget about that.
Well, I'm curious for professional reasons. There are so many stories about this downhill skier. Did he really drink that much?
Never before the race, but afterwards, oh my.
Oh, they trained for this for hours and hours. And still such bad shooting in the competition. I just don't get it.
Well, maybe she overexerted herself during.
The thrilling atmosphere is infectious, ladies and gentlemen. Let yourself be swept up by it. The games are about to start.
And it looks like a lot of fun.
Does too. She can be very proud of that start. That's an excellent beginning for her.
Sure was.
That's too bad. Missing a gate really shouldn't happen to a skier. The intermediate time, here it is. Oh, very bad intermediate time, Russell.
I had hoped for more, Tom.
I don't think that turning two blind eyes to go through a race, right?
No, that blind flight cannot end well.
Russell, that didn't look too perfect, did it?
Not at all. Colliding with a gate at this speed, that's very dangerous. It can knock you off your balance. It was just okay this time.
Oh, too bad. Missed the gate.
That's something you can't make up for later on.
No doubt the next mistake will be the end of the race.
Yep.
Can't do that. That was a bad fault. And disqualification. The waiting's over, dear Wintersport fans. The tournament can begin. Great aim. The stone is right in the centre of the house. Terrific.
Great.
Rapt attention in the arena. Everyone's looking forward to the next throw. The stone. This stone. Well, Russell, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, actions like this are a real instance for the opponent. One stone is out, won't score anymore. That's the right way to play it.
Yep. Well, not all the stones can be at the very centre of the house. This one's pretty close, though, but it won't necessarily stay there. I suppose this is the most striking image of the whole event. Fabulous. They hit the other stone just so they glided off the field and will be removed. What do you say to that? Oh, incredible. They pushed their own stone out of the score zone. That cannot have been done on purpose. That's how it's supposed to be. The stone is very close to the centre. Well done. Congratulations. This is Tom David speaking. I wish you a very welcome on behalf of the whole team. Let's see how he's performing today. No, we don't even have to look at the results. He's miles behind the top ranks with his catastrophic jump.
That's too bad.
At a speed of more than 90 kilometres per hour that the skiers reach at the end of the in-run, they do not need only technique, talent and skills to make a successful jump, but also a hell of a lot of courage.
So you would prefer not to, Tom?
To perform so badly in such an important competition, that's brazen.
You know,
Welcome to the women's bobsleigh competition. As you all know, the ladies only start in the two-seater bob. World Championships in women's two-seater bob have only been held since 2000. It's as if the bob was remotely controlled, and the intermediate time is incredibly good. Now they just have to avoid making any mistake. So fast, I'm not sure if they noticed that they touched the ball.
Oh, of course they did. You always notice your mistakes here.
Just how do these ball contacts actually happen, Russell?
Well, now that's easy. If the bob is too fast for the fin, it automatically leaves the ideal line in the ice canal and is pushed against the board at the end of the curve. And that costs precious time, of course.
The intermediate time should soon... Yeah, there it is. That's the end of the medal dreams. Even Superman couldn't get it the last few seconds before the start.
That's the kind of moment that sends shivers down my spine.
Oh, yeah, but not least because of the low temperatures. At top proof, the intermediate time is tremendous. Well, that wasn't exactly the ideal line, but a small scratch against the board won't do the bob any harm. That's okay.
Yep.
The race isn't perfect, otherwise they wouldn't scrape against the board like that.
Well, it's not easy to find the ideal line in the ice canal.
Let's have a look at the intermediate time.
All right.
Wow, that's a pity.
That's hard to believe. Someone seemed to be off form there.
The skiers check the track and know what to expect. And I hope you know what's ahead of you too, ladies and gentlemen, namely an exciting slalom competition. Good start, but not very good. Some small mistakes crept in there.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, another terrible boot. Disqualification is dangerously close, I'd say.
I'd say so too.
I think that it's not only the fans who are dissatisfied with this intermediate time.
Yeah, that's not a time.
The mistakes keep coming. I'll be surprised if this race goes to the finish.
I will too.
She's taking every risk. She wants to attack the top.
Claudette looks too impetuous. You know, she's demanding too much of herself, and I don't think it's going to work out.
I don't know if it's worth doing a second round of Sasha. Let's enjoy this terrific atmosphere for a moment.
All right.
That won't be easy to match.
Well, that start was really without the slightest mistake. It was absolutely superb.
She could do much, much better. Her intermediate time is certainly nothing to shout about.
Not at all.
The time is rather poor compared to the competition. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear winter sport friends. This is Tom Davids. There are 5 speed skating disciplines for men and women in the Olympic Games, plus the team pursuit that was introduced last year. Well, the start was